All right, welcome back everybody. Now before I get to the video, I want to say that I'm going to be changing things up on my channel a little bit while everybody's stuck at home for who knows how long. I'm going to try to put out more videos more often. They may not be quite as extensive as some of the other videos I've done. They might be a little bit wider variety of topics, but I'm not going to worry about the algorithm or creating a viral video. I don't care about that. I don't care if it gets a lot of views or not. I'm going to just try to create some more entertainment for everybody who's stuck at home and wants a little bit of break from the news. So with that in mind, let's get started. All right, so you're stuck at home watching way too much television. What are you gonna do but have a nice big old bowl of popcorn? Now a lot of people, they'll reach for something like this, which is a microwave bag popcorn. You don't want, get that out of here. You don't want that. That's old school. A lot of the popcorn purists that I know prefer the popcorn kernels. And that leads me to today's item, which has been actually suggested more than once, and that is the Salbree popcorn popping bowl. Now this thing has over 11,000 reviews on Amazon and a 4.7 star rating, which is unheard of for that many reviews. Most of the reviews are really good. I've read a few negative ones. Some of those look like they might be some user error, but maybe not all. So I figured I'll try it out myself and see how it works. Taking a look at the instructions here. Step 1 is to wash it and expand it to full height. All right, I have a fresh, clean Salbree bowl. It's been washed thoroughly in the sink. Now, I will say already that it seems smaller to me in person than it looked in the photo, and it seems a lot flimsier. I was thinking it was a little bit more solid than this, but it's a little bit floppy. I remember some of the comments people said you need to transfer it to another bowl, even though technically you're supposed to be able to use this as a popcorn bowl, but people were saying it was kind of flimsy. Now I understand what they're talking about. That's pretty floppy and flimsy. But that doesn't mean it won't work though. So let's see what number 2 is. Add we're getting right to it. Number 2 is already adding popcorn. So add 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels, and very important here, because this reminds me of some of the comments I saw on Amazon. We do not recommend adding oil or seasoning prior to cooking. Doing so may cause damage to your popcorn and or result in a fire. And there was someone on there that complained that there was a fire in the microwave, and he also admitted that he had used oil in there, so don't use oil in there. Now I've got 2 brands of popcorn here. I've got the generic Kroger, and I've got the brand name Orville Redenbacher. I'm gonna make 2 batches and see if there's much difference. Some people said that different brands might yield different results. These are both brand new packages, so they're not old popcorn. That also supposedly makes a difference. So let me measure out the first one. I'll go with Kroger and see if the cheapo bag can hang with the brand name. This measuring cup is 1/4 cup. Now that I went through all that, I realized in the bottom of the cup has 1/4 cup measurement in there. See right in there, it says 1/4 cup. All right, well, I'm just gonna measure it anyways, since I got this out. All right, well, that's it. Step number 3, gently place your lid into the bowl. I think they mean onto the bowl. Do not press it down. It will rise as the kernels pop. Oh, it is into the bowl. It is into the bowl. Wow, look at that. It goes inside the bowl. I guess it's right. All right, well, it's inside the bowl. Who might have questioned their instructions, right? If you have a popcorn preset button, we recommend trying that first. Cook until kernels are 2 to 3 seconds between pops. Here we go. All right, well, I do a popcorn preset. Let's do it. So it said it's gonna take about 2 to 4 minutes. Do I think that's gonna work well? I have no idea, but based on the reviews, I would say it probably will. I don't think the popcorn setting is actually on high, so maybe some people that are having a problem burning it were just putting it on high to begin with and their microwave was too strong. I don't know. That's one theory, I guess, because they do say if you have too many uncooked kernels, try again at a higher power level. You may need to cook at the highest power level. I think this microwave is 1,000 or 1,100 watts, so it's a decent power microwave. Get my first pops in there. I wish I could see in the microwave better. All I can see is myself. What's up, guys? Oh, it's happening. It's happening. And it's definitely ramping up. I got the peak happening right now. It's slowing down. Oh, it's slowing down. Oh, it's slowing down. Let's see what we got here. Is it hot? It's a little warm. Ooh, we got popcorn. All right, let's take a look here. Looks like a nice batch of popcorn. Now, this is pretty hot. You would not hold this. You would not hold this on the bottom. The bottom's very hot. Let me dump it in this bowl. So we got a decent size amount of popcorn here. Let me see how many kernels are unpopped here. That's all that's left. By the way, I should point out when I was a kid, these half-pop kernels were a delicacy between me and my brother. We'd probably fight over these things. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that loves the half-pop kernels. I think it did a pretty good job. What I'm going to do now is let this cool off, and I'm going to try the Orville Redenbacher and see what difference I have with that one. The popcorn setting worked great in my microwave. Some microwaves it may not, and you'll have to adjust the power, but I like when things work right the first time. Doesn't always happen, but right now, that's pretty good. And this kernel popcorn is way cheaper than buying those bags. Maybe it's something to save you a few bucks. It was no slower than doing the bag of popcorn. You just dump a quarter cup in there and throw it in the microwave. So far, I'm very happy with it. Let's try Orville and then wrap it up. All right, round one went really well with the cheap Kroger popcorn. Now let me grab the Orville Redenbacher and see how that does. All right, round two. I have high hopes. Popcorn button. And we're off, even though you can't see it very well. There it is. The first round took about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so I think the Orville should be about the same. Oh, Bailey smells food. She smells it. Is she getting gray around her face? She's only 5 years old. She's getting gray already. Bailey. All right, here we go. It looks good. It looks full. They do say you're supposed to use some sort of an oven mitt taken out of there, but this isn't that hot to me, although the rest of it is pretty warm. You definitely can't have this in your lap right after coming out of the microwave. Ooh, that is hot. It looks very nice. Let me see how many unpopped kernels we have from Orville. I'd say about the same as a Kroger. And here we go. Kroger, Orville. They both look really good, but let's taste them. Kroger first. Needs salt. Needs salt and butter. They're both a little bit bland, obviously, without any salt or seasoning on there. The Orville Redenbacher has a little bit better texture. I'm gonna salt these up, add some seasoning, and I think they're both really good. I think the Salbree popcorn bowl worked well, surprisingly well. So I think the reviews are justified, that this has a 4.7 star rating on there. I would say that's about accurate. But now I've got all this popcorn to eat. What am I gonna do about that? I never used to let my pets on the couch, but on New Year's, there was fireworks going off and she was scared, so I let her up here and I couldn't stop her once that started. So Bailey and I are gonna watch some TV now, and I'm pretty happy with the Salbree, although you do have to season it afterwards. It's a little bit bland if you don't. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty good option to make some cheap popcorn. And that's it for this video. I'll be back in a couple days with something new. Hope everybody stays safe, and I'll see you next time.